Alright everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel. I'm here at the Disneyland Hotel this weekend to kick off this video because I'm actually participating in the Disney Lorcana Championships here at the Disneyland Hotel, which is the first time they've ever held any Lorcana event here at Disneyland. This is the North American Championships. I'm not part of the championship yet, but I'm trying to be a qualifier today. So we're going to go check out the event, show you what it's like, and also check out some updates at Disneyland as well. Alright, so we are headed into Disneyland Hotel Convention Center, which is where this championship's being held. It's going to be, I think, all the main ballrooms, and we haven't even checked in yet, so that's where we're headed first. Alright, so we are in line to check in. It's been pretty long, actually. So I actually have an attendee badge, which lets me compete in all the side events and like constructed tournaments, but I'm not in the actual championship just yet. There's some standby spots available this morning, so we're in line to hopefully get some of those. So that's the goal of getting here so early this morning. Alright everyone, I'm here inside the Disneyland Hotel Grand Ballroom. This is the setup here for Disney Lorcana Challenge. It's beautiful. I have never been to one of these events before. This is the North American Challenge Championship. So this is for all the different challenges that have happened across North America. This is the culmination of that. All the winners have been invited back to this event to compete here to see who goes forward to Worlds. Now there's a last chance qualifier to be able to join the event, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to compete in that and hopefully get a last chance spot. If not, I'm an attendee and I'll be competing in all the side events all weekend, and I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like throughout the weekend. I know Mondo's going to join later too, but here's a look at what it looks like here. You can see the setup for the viewing area back here, and then over there we have all the side events, and then here we have like the main spot. But this is the first time I've ever been to a Disney Lorcana Challenge setup. I hadn't been able to go to any of the other ones. Vegas, Seattle, they all sold out. So this is my first one. Let's go check out some more things. And here is a look at the trophy for the winner of the national championship here. A little bit of a closer look at it. This is for the North American Challenge winner. Not only that, they'll get a bunch of prizes, including like every card, every enchanted in like a binder. It's a beautiful trophy, really, really good. So we got a special promo card that has a spot for Mickey to sign it, and he's signing it. There it is. Looks good, it looks good. Thank you very much for signing it. Let's get a photo now. So this was one of the promo cards that we got for entering the Disney Lorcana Challenge this weekend. It's a new promo that they're going to start doing for Lorcana cards, where this is an actual Lorcana card that you could play with. And normally it has text right here where Mickey signed, but they're doing these special like autograph promos. You can see there's like a line right there and a space for a character to autograph. And they're actually going to have these special character cards that you can take in the parks to have the character sign. And we all got like one of the first ones for this weekend. So, and then of course they had Mickey right across the way over there where I just was signing the card. So I happened to be finished early and was able to go over there, get in line, and get it signed. So I got the first one signed by Mickey. It's not the clearest signature, but you know what? I got to see him do it, and that's all that matters. So, and we got a photo. Just finished my second round, so we go into round 3 next. So that's a total of 5 rounds. Won my second round, lost my first round, so we're going to continue on to the third. Alright, so I just left the Lorcana tournament, was out on round 4, so got knocked out final round, but super fun battles, had a lot of fun playing. But let's go check out Disneyland now and see what's new and what's happening for some updates here that we haven't shared just yet. So I wanted to start right over here at downtown Disney. A little bit of a vacation planning tip for you guys. The Disneyland monorail is closed. They're currently working on not only some refurbishments for the monorail, but more importantly right here, they're putting in the brand new turnstiles just outside the monorail entrance. So for those new turnstiles that are coming to Disneyland, they're being installed right now at the monorail station. So the monorail is going to be down for quite a while. We actually don't have a date that it's due to come back. So if you're planning a trip and you're going to be staying at one of the 2 hotels over here that might have access to it, aka the Pixar Place Hotel and the Disneyland Hotel, you won't have access to a monorail. So just keep that in mind if you have a trip coming up. The monorail will be down and it will just be walking in and out of the main entrance. So continuing on through downtown Disney, I actually do have a little bit of an update here. we got some information about Tortilla Joe's. So as you know, this is or was a Patina Restaurant Group location. Patina Restaurant Group, they own Naples, Napolini, they own the brand new Centrico and Paseo restaurant. They used to own Catal. Just found out that they actually lost the lease here. So this is no longer going to be a Patina Restaurant Group location. However, the Michelin star chef that's going to be leading the brand new steakhouse and barbecue joint, he actually is a owner or founder of Black Tap Burgers. So it'll be within that family of restaurants and no longer the Patina Restaurant Group. So that is a big change. Patina is really big partner with Disney, and they've always had a big presence in downtown Disney. I thought this was going to be another Patina Restaurant Group location, but they lost their lease on it, so they only have Naples and the Paseo Restaurant Group now. That's all they have. The next update over here at downtown Disney is over at the Disney Dress Shop. This location is moved more times, maybe just about the same times as Earl of Sandwich. Mondo and I actually were talking about how this location honestly doesn't even carry dresses anymore. So we were wondering why it was called the Disney Dress Shop. No dresses, it just has like current clothing and some other special accessories. Well, shortly thereafter, Disney filed a permit to change the name of the location to the Disney Storyland Boutique. That was first reported on by Theme Park IQ, who does a really good job of monitoring Disney permits. So they noticed that. I shared it on Twitter, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, you'll get the news first. But yeah, Disney Storyland Boutique is probably just going to be continuing to do what it was always doing, which was carrying the latest clothes, merch, and all that kind of stuff, but no longer specific to just dresses. So that's a big change over here in downtown Disney as it continues its transformation to the new version, slowly but surely. But let's keep going to the next location. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was over here, the wonderful world of sweets. They've added some more accessories on the outside, and the sign lights up, as you can see. They've got some of the Disney treats forever immortalized on the outside of the building with some signage. They got the donut-shaped cookie that does really well. They got some candied apples over here. This location, still don't have an opening date for it. It's just listed as opening sometime in winter. So we'll keep an eye on Disney sharing maybe what specifically the date that's going to open. But for now, all we know is on the outside it looks pretty good to go, but we don't really know what it looks like on the inside yet. So still a little bit more time to wait there. All right, I'm over here outside Haunted Mansion, and they're actually closed for refurbishment, but they open next week. And Haunted Mansion is going to reopen with some new surprises. So we're all really excited to see what's been changed in the attic scene over upstairs in the Haunted Mansion, and also what's new with the ending of Haunted Mansion. All those secrets that were kind of hinted at us when we had Haunted Mansion Holiday, we're going to be able to finally see what those look like next weekend. So I'm trying to come. I don't have a Magic Key reservation just yet. They've been blocked for a while, so I'm going to keep checking on it to hopefully get over there and show you guys what's new with Haunted Mansion at that point, and it's going to be really exciting. So let's continue on and check out all new things here at Disneyland. There's a lot more to see. All right, so over here at Jolly Holiday Bakery, one of the most popular locations inside Disneyland, they're closed for a major refurbishment. The only signage that's listed is right here. It says, Jolly Holiday Bakery is unavailable. Please enjoy other Main Street restaurants. And this is a pretty extensive refurb, actually. I think Theme Park IQ also posted the permits for this location. Essentially what they're going to do is they're going to be changing the interior layout a little bit. Right now it just doesn't really accommodate all that well for like mobile order return and like the lines that are there. They have these really giant bakery cases that really just aren't used anymore, right? This is a really popular location for very specific things now. It's no longer showcasing like a bunch of different things in display cases that people can pick and select from. People are coming for one thing. They're coming for raspberry macarons, Matterhorn macarons, and whatever the featured holiday items are. They're not really picking from a display case anymore like a traditional bakery. And so a lot of times those giant bakery cases were just sitting there empty. So now this will allow them to kind of remove it, rearrange the counter inside, and make it a little bit better for, just like the way the restaurant's being used nowadays. So that's what we can expect once it reopens, but there's no reopening date set. So this is also one of those indefinite ones we just don't know anything about. But let's go ahead and move on to DCA now as we wrap up this update, along with all the other updates from Disney Lorcana this weekend. So I went ahead and crossed over to DCA, and right away I'm seeing some updates and refurbishments over here on Buena Vista Street. They've taken all the Christmas decorations down here and they're starting some exterior work on the building. A lot of it's actually pretty needed, I would say, over here. Buena Vista Street's starting to show a little bit of age. And here comes the trolley, speaking of. This is the last few weeks of the Buena Vista Street trolley. The last day you'll be able to ride the trolley will actually be February the 8th. And that's going to be on DCA's birthday. And this is what I wanted to see right here. They're setting up for Lunar New Year Festival. This is going to be where the Lucky 8 Lantern booth is, right behind Carthay Circle. And then right across the way from Avengers Campus is going to be where they have the Bamboo Blessings booth, right here next to like the waterfall area. Lunar New Year Festival starts this Friday, January 17th, and goes through February. So I'm excited to try all that stuff next weekend. We already got the menus up on all the booths as well too. And of course the foodie guide, Disney already shared that. But here's a look, just to give you guys a quick look, what you can expect over here at the Bamboo Blessings booth. So they've got the char siu pork shanks, they've got the Mickey macaron that everyone loves to get. This one's a strawberry milk tea macaron this time around. And then they have a brown sugar milk tea here, and then a dragon fruit cocktail. But let's keep walking down the performance corridor and see if there's any other booths that are set up for Lunar New Year Festival. I always like to do this to see like what booths are going to be where, because sometimes they switch it up and change like where they're all located. So it gives me kind of a good lay of the land on where to find things. And also share it with you guys so you know what you're doing as well. So a little bit further down the performance corridor, right across from Sonoma Terrace, we have the Red Dragon Spice Traders location and the Longevity Noodle Booth location. These have been all over the place in previous festivals, so these are going to be the ones located in the main corridor here, right across from Sonoma Terrace. This is usually like a pretty big hub area of any festival, but specifically Lunar New Year. No booth set up here just yet, right next to the San Francisco Street. Sometimes we find some booths right over here. So we'll continue on. We've already seen 4 out of the 6 booths, I think, that they have. So we'll continue a little bit further down. They might not all be set up yet, because again, the festival doesn't start until the 17th of January, which is Friday of next week. I'm filming this video on the weekend, so let's look down this way over here. Sometimes we have a new booth over here. Yep, there's a booth down here. So right down San Francisco Street, across from Little Mermaid Ariel's Undersea Adventure. It's going to take us to our next booth. Next, we have over here, like we said, right by Grizzly River Run, across from the San Francisco Street, is the Wrapped with Love booth. And this one has a pretty cool menu item that I'm interested in trying. This one is the pho dip. It's like everything that you'd find in Vietnamese pho, but like in a sandwich, and then you can like dip it in the broth that you would normally have pho with. So that's pretty good, actually. I'm interested to try that one. That one's $9.50, so definitely going to be one that's going to be on the Sip and Savor Pass. But again, this is over here across from Redwood Creek Challenge Trail and Grizzly River Run. Let's continue on down the path, go to Paradise Garden Grill area, and see what other setup we might have for next week's event. And then lastly, we have the Prosperity Bao and Buns location. This is right next to the Little Mermaid attraction. And I'm seeing some familiar things here, like the Kung Pao Bao from previous years. And then we also have the Red Panda Bao, which was at the Turning Red booth during Pixar Fest. So some returning maybe favorites of old festivals of past. So not a lot of new items at that location, but sometimes people love old items returning. And this space over here has been behind construction walls for a bit. I don't know what it is they're doing. It could be over in regards to the extended queue for Little Mermaid. Even though they have built a lot of extra queue for this attraction, it still doesn't always accommodate everything they need. So maybe it's in regards to that. We'll have to wait and see. A lot of times this space has just regular ropes put up for extended Little Mermaid queue as needed. So maybe something a little bit more permanent is being added there for the purpose of that. But the last thing we'll do here at DCA is go to the back section where Paradise Garden Grill is and look at the festival setup there, and then we'll call it a day. So heading into the Paradise Garden Grill section, we have Lunar New Year Festival signage up for all the different areas they normally use. This is typically like festival space here as well. They have you do your New Year's wishes over here, but this space is under construction, which is normally a space that they would house like character meet and greets or, you know, festival activities for kids. So maybe a little bit of a change of things. And then also this character meet and greet space is usually set up for Mulan and for Mickey and Minnie in their special outfits. Nothing's been set up yet for Lunar New Year Festival. It's been completely stripped from when it was set up for the Encanto meet and greet and Coco meet and greets that were here for the Halloween season. But I think that's it. I don't see any other Lunar New Year Festival setup at all. In fact, Paradise Garden Grill is open and still selling menu items from the Halloween and Christmas menus. So they haven't closed yet to set up their menu for Lunar New Year Festival. Alright everyone, that wraps up this update video over here at the Disneyland Resort. I hope you got some new things out of this and were able to get excited for some of the things coming up like Lunar New Year Festival. And I also hope you enjoyed coming along with me on my first Disney Lorcana challenge experience. I know I didn't get to show you any of my card play just because they didn't really want people filming in there with that kind of stuff, but I had a lot of fun at the event. If you're not familiar with Disney Lorcana, you should definitely look into it. It's one of the most fun trading card games to play, especially if you're a Disney fan like myself. There's no better reason to play it. If you've played Magic the Gathering or Pokemon before, their trading card games are very similar, but this is just the Disney version. And a lot of people are more familiar with the Disney intellectual property than some of the other characters, so it's very easy to pick up, I guess you could say. But thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Leave a comment below about what you're most excited to try for the Lunar New Year Festival. And if also you're going to be trying Disney Lorcana at some point. And if you are interested in trying Disney Lorcana, they actually sell at Target something called the Disney Lorcana Gateway. I think it's on sale right now for like $12 or $15, and it's basically everything you need to start off and learn how to play. It's like basically a guide of how to play it. No, this isn't sponsored. Disney Lorcana is not sponsoring me. I just think people should play it if they're interested and take advantage of the sale right now while Target's offering it. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update video. Thanks again.